What's up? This is me, Fanatical for Jesus, aka Asian Dave, aka David. Alright, this is gonna be a video response to to you, Joe. Your video, Obama won. Yeah, you were correct that I was gonna say something about this. I just now came across the video though, like because it popped up on my like homepage or whatever you want to call it, whatever. Like, so I didn't know that you made this video until today, actually. But where should I start? Alright, first off, okay, I'm gonna start here. Like, you say that you say that okay, the Democrats won. Like, I'll give you that. The Democrats did win that. They did like they won the election or whatever. But then you say that if they were like you say that the Republicans would have like destroyed would have hurt our economy or whatever. That the like at least the Democrats won't. Like you said like we like chose one side, one fundamental side that was better than the other fundamental side. Like at least, oh sweet. I mean, at least you acknowledge that they're both fundamentals. Like they're not like yeah. At least you're willing to acknowledge that they're both fundamentalists. But at the same time, though, I don't see how you can say that one side was better than the other. Like I really don't, because yeah, yeah, Obama may have won, but mark my words, like nothing is gonna get better at all. Like, I mean, everything that Obama stands for is going to destroy our economy even further. It's gonna put us further into debt. And it's only a matter of time before China says, you know what, you guys owe us money, so you better fork it up. Like it's coming. But you touched on the issue of gay marriage or whatever. Like I don't know who you were talking to. Like I don't know who you're watching or whatever. And like, but I know since I'm making a video response, that person's probably gonna see this. And I do want to put out there first off, like I am in no way like bashing on homosexuals, like at all. Like I respect homosexuals, like they're human beings and everything. And I'm not saying that homosexuality is any worse of a sin than stealing is or murder or anything. No, sin is a sin is a sin. Like, and yes, homosexuality is a sin. Like I am saying that. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say, oh, it's just a lifestyle or whatever, or it's just like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna call it like it is. Homosexuality is a sin, but just like murder is a sin, just like stealing paper clips from Kinkos is a sin. Like a sin is a sin is a sin. They're all the same, and they're all damning us to like they all damn you to hell when like when you're born into sin, and you're born going straight to hell. It's only by God's grace and by the regenerating work of the Holy Spirit that we're saved. It like we don't contribute anything to our salvation whatsoever. Salvation is by grace alone, through faith alone, in Christ alone. But anyways, but about that issue though about homosexuality, like I already know like I'm probably gonna catch a lot of flack for this or whatever. I don't like, but they like Obama actually passed a law to where people like me, like just by saying homosexuality is a sin, we could be like we could be, and if a gay person was to come across this video now and hear my like hear that, oh, he said homosexuality is a sin. Namely, I mean they'll be taking me out of context because yeah, I said it was a sin, but I didn't say it was any worse than anything else, and I did say that I respect homosexuals. But all they're gonna hear is all they have to do is say he said homosexuality is a sin, and also that could be called a hate crime. Like, so people like me can be thrown in jail now because of that, because of Obama's bill that he passed. Like a pastor um, could be preaching one Sunday, and he just happens to like, yeah, he doesn't even have to say it. He can like read it straight out of the Bible where it says homosexuality is a sin, and a homosexual could be sitting in that congregation and say, "Oh, that offended me," and all of a sudden that could be considered a hate crime. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, that pastor's like That's where it's getting to. But now I gotta ask you, is that right? Like, is that right for them to put that on us? Like, no. And about the whole thing, like, if gay marriage, like again, I am not bashing homosexuals, but I'm saying that is if homosexuality is legalized nationwide, it will hurt everyone, including homosexuals themselves. Like, it will hurt our economy, and like nobody wants that. But like homosexuals right now, they can get married right now, like in the private sector. They can go to the civil courts and get married. They can go to like they can get married right now. But what they want, like the issue isn't even getting married, because most homosexuals, there's studies that have proven that most homosexuals don't even want to get married. Like, that's not the debate. Like, but the fact that like their whole agenda, why they're pushing this so much, is because if they can get it passed in the courts and then make to where the courts make, or to where the government makes the church marry homosexuals, it will normalize them into society. We'll look at them like, oh, they're just normal. Like, it's no longer a sin, it's no longer something weird or wrong or anything like that. The church is marrying them, so it's normal now. That's the fundamental issue. That's what they're pushing for. They want it to be normalized. But yeah. So and yeah, so I mean, like, I can't vote, like I can't vote for that. Like, and I don't see how any Christian can vote that in on with and keep a clear conscience. But it's not about forcing your religious beliefs on other people or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with right and wrong. And I know that I know that, like, you even admitted that you know that right and wrong is on people's hearts. Every single person knows right and wrong. Morality is not subjective to one's culture or the way one is brought up. Morality is objective, and there is a standard of right and wrong. If there is no standard of right and wrong, then and it's just all subjective or whatever, then I actually made this because yesterday in my English class we were taught morality, and I made this case too. Like I said, if morality is subjective to the way one is brought up, or to one's own opinion, or to the culture that they're in, then we cannot say that what Hitler did was wrong. Like, we can't say what he did was wrong. What he did was like we can't we can say that we didn't like it, we didn't personally like it, but we can't say that it was wrong or that it was evil. Like like that's where it leads to. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, so you know that you told me that you do know that morality is objective. So it's not about forcing one's religious, it's about right and wrong. People know that it's not natural. Like, I don't have to appeal to the Bible when I'm talking about right and wrong. Like, you can scrap religion altogether and we would still know right and wrong fundamentally. Like, we but yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, people know that it's not natural, but the homosexual agenda is they're trying, and like the whole thing about them saying, oh, it's a civil rights issue. It's not a civil rights issue, like, and that's, to be honest, like, that's offensive to black people to say that it is. Like, they're trying to jump on the civil rights bandwagon, that and say that they're just like them. Like, that's really offensive. But that they would do that, and that take, like, I mean, but yeah, I'm beating a dead horse now. But now, the issue of abortion, like, yeah, I agree that we shouldn't, like, just vote for candidates based on one issue or whatever. Like, I agree with that. Like, we shouldn't. But at the same time, like, abortion is not just a random issue, like some minor thing. Abortion is huge, especially if you consider yourself pro-life. Like, I don't understand how anybody could call themselves pro-life and vote for someone who is radically pro-murder. I call it, by the way, it's just I know I call pro-choice people pro-murder because those people like to call people like me anti-choice. So I'm just like, you know what? If you want to like throw a negative connotation on me, I can throw a negative connotation back at you. I mean, it works both ways. But yeah. Anyways, but like, I don't see how anybody who calls themselves a Christian and calls themselves a pro-life act, like someone who a pro-life advocate, I don't see how anybody can out of a good conscience vote for someone who is radically pro-choice and like pro killing babies. Like that's astonishing. Like I didn't vote for Obama. Like I mean yeah, I admit that I thought about it. Like I really did. I thought about it because of the whole like Mitt Romney over here talking about like wanting to end college grants and funding for students and everything. I thought about it. I was like, I might vote for Obama, but then I was like, no, I can't. Out of good conscience, I cannot. So at the last minute, I changed my mind. But I didn't vote for Romney either. So my vote probably didn't really count. But yeah, um, but like for everyone else though, like I voted all Republicans because I know Republicans are pro. Well, for the most part, Republicans are generally pro-life. So yeah, for everything else, I voted in Republicans. But when it came to the president, I didn't vote pretty much. But hmm, what else? And yeah, like I mean, like I don't consider myself Republican. I don't consider myself Democrat. I'm independent. I mean, I'm more right wing independent. But like, there's still things about like I mean, yeah, but I don't consider myself Republican or Democrat though at all. Like because there's some things I do agree with Democrats on. There's some things I do agree I agree with the Republicans on. There's just like there's things I disagree with the Democrats on, and I disagree with the Republicans on. So, but yeah, um, and also like I don't really believe that Jesus would have been a Republican or Democrat either. So yeah, um, yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So yeah. Right below, comment, and yeah, hope you're having a good day. All right, peace out. God bless. Deuces.